A warm welcome to this transformative journey. Here, we believe that true health springs from nature and blossoms with knowledge. And I know you're not here by chance. If you're seeking a fuller life, with vibrant health that pulses in every cell and the secret to longevity, then natural teas are your greatest and most faithful allies. Today, we'll unlock the secrets of an ancient spice, a true treasure in the form of tea, that can be your secret weapon to balance your blood sugar, warm your body, and revolutionize your metabolism. We're going to talk about a powerful tea that can transform your energy, your digestion, and even the way your body processes food. Have you ever thought about how a simple habit, brewing a cup of tea, could revolutionize your day-to-day life in ways you never imagined? Do you already use natural teas in your routine? What's your experience with cinnamon tea? Tell us everything in the comments. We'd love to hear your story and learn from you. The most remarkable power of cinnamon tea, and our central focus today, is its impressive ability to help balance blood sugar levels. By improving insulin sensitivity, cinnamon helps the body use glucose more efficiently, preventing those energy spikes and crashes that sabotage our day, our mood, and our long-term health. And this action of cinnamon in our bodies brings us a profound and powerful reflection for life. Just as excess sugar causes us to have euphoric highs, followed by sharp energy crashes, we often seek peaks of instant happiness in life, momentary pleasures that ultimately leave us feeling drained and empty. Cinnamon tea invites us to seek balance. It teaches us, in a subtle and warm way, that true, lasting energy and well-being don't come from excess, but from consistency and moderation. Learning to savor life in a balanced way is like keeping our emotional blood sugar stable. It's about trading the relentless search for external stimuli for building a solid foundation of inner peace, cultivating habits that truly nourish us. It's about transforming our home and our mind into a sanctuary of warmth and stability, just as the aroma of cinnamon warms a room, bringing us comfort and security. The lesson from cinnamon is clear. Consistency and balance are more powerful and sustainable than any fleeting peak of intensity. Before it was your secret weapon against blood sugar, cinnamon was the ancient world's best-kept secret. To understand the power in your cup, we need to travel back in time. Our story doesn't start in a kitchen, but on a small island in the Indian Ocean, ancient Ceylon, known today as Sri Lanka. Where it came from, and its magical history. It is here, in this tropical paradise, that cinnamomum verum, or true cinnamon, is born. For millennia, its origin was a mystery to the Western world, deliberately concealed by Arab merchants who controlled its lucrative trade. They told fantastic stories to protect their sources, legends that cinnamon was harvested from the nests of giant birds, like the phoenix, on dangerous cliffs, or that it grew in lakes guarded by winged creatures. These fables not only justified its exorbitant price, but also shrouded the spice in an aura of magic and danger. In ancient Egypt, cinnamon was more valuable than gold. It was an essential ingredient in the embalming process of the pharaohs, as it was believed that its preservative properties and divine aroma were crucial for the journey to the afterlife. In ancient Rome, it was a symbol of status and power. Emperor Nero reportedly burned an entire year's supply of cinnamon at the funeral of his wife, Poppaea Sabina, an extravagant act of penance that demonstrated the wealth and power of the empire. Frequent use throughout history. During the Middle Ages, cinnamon became the queen of spices in Europe. Venice and Genoa grew rich by controlling the overland routes. The desire for direct access to this and other spices was a primary driver of the Age of Discovery. Explorers like Vasco da Gama and Christopher Columbus weren't just seeking new lands, they were seeking a shorter path to the spice sources to break the monopoly and gain direct access to this aromatic wealth. When the Portuguese finally arrived in Ceylon in the 16th century, they seized control of the cinnamon trade with an iron fist, followed by the Dutch, and later, the British. Wars were fought, and the fates of nations were shaped, all because of the fragrant bark of this tree. It wasn't just used to flavor the food of the elite. In ancient medicine, it was a powerful remedy for colds, digestive problems, and pain. It was burned as incense in religious rituals, its scent considered a bridge to the divine. Each cinnamon stick was a link to a distant, exotic, and dangerous world. Fun facts that connect the past to the present. And here's a crucial fun fact that survives to this day: the distinction between true cinnamon and its relative, cassia. Most of what we find in supermarkets today as cinnamon powder is actually cassia, native to China and Indonesia. It's cheaper and has a stronger, spicier flavor. Ceylon cinnamon, the true kind, is sweeter, more delicate, and has thin bark that forms multiple layers, like a cigar. Therefore, when you brew your cinnamon tea, you aren't just mixing a spice with hot water. You are taking part in an ancient ritual. You are savoring a history of empires, legends, battles, and discoveries. You are connecting with the same aromatic power that comforted pharaohs, enriched nations, and inspired explorers to cross oceans. The force that balances your body today is the same one that moved the world yesterday. The same spice that moved empires now moves science. The magic of cinnamon, once attributed to legends, is now being decoded in laboratories. Let's understand how this secret weapon really works inside your body, cell by cell. The superpower, glycemic balance. The most studied and celebrated benefit of cinnamon is its remarkable ability to help regulate blood sugar levels. But how does it do it? In 3 brilliant ways. First, it increases insulin sensitivity. Think of insulin as the key that unlocks the door to your cells, allowing glucose, sugar, to enter and create energy. In many people, the locks on the cells become resistant. Cinnamon acts like a lubricant, helping the key work better. The result? Sugar leaves the bloodstream and goes where it's needed, preventing dangerous buildup. Second, compounds in cinnamon, especially one called cinnamaldehyde, can mimic insulin, acting directly on cell receptors. It's as if cinnamon has a copy of the key, offering extra help to get glucose inside the cells. Third, it slows the rate at which the stomach empties after meals. This means that glucose from food is released into the bloodstream more slowly and gradually, preventing the sugar spikes that overwhelm the pancreas and cause energy crashes shortly after. An arsenal of additional benefits. But cinnamon's power doesn't stop there. It's a true powerhouse of bioactive compounds. It is incredibly rich in antioxidants like polyphenols. In studies comparing the antioxidant activity of 26 spices, cinnamon came out on top, surpassing superfoods like garlic and oregano. These antioxidants fight free radicals, protecting your body from oxidative stress, which is linked to premature aging and various chronic diseases. Cinnamon is also a potent natural anti-inflammatory. Chronic inflammation is a silent villain, contributing to almost every modern disease, from heart problems to autoimmune conditions. Cinnamon tea can help modulate the body's inflammatory response, bringing relief and protection. For those looking for a more active metabolism, cinnamon tea is a great ally. Its thermogenic effect means the body uses slightly more energy to process it, which can give a little boost to calorie burning. Combined with its effect on blood sugar, it becomes a smart tool for weight management. So, when should you use this power to your advantage? Consider a cup of cinnamon tea after a carb-rich meal to help mitigate the sugar spike. Drink it in the morning to kickstart your metabolism. Or brew a warm, comforting tea when you feel the first signs of a cold, taking advantage of its antimicrobial properties. And here, we return to our reflection. Drinking this tea is more than a physical act. It's a declaration of self-care. It's choosing balance over excess. It's telling your body, I'm listening to you. I'm giving you the tools to find stability. This mindset of proactive care, of partnership with your own body, is the true secret to lifelong health. Knowledge is powerful, but practice is transformative. Now that you understand the why, let's get to the how. Preparing cinnamon tea the right way is essential to extract all its benefits and flavors. And believe me, there's more than one way to enjoy this wonder. The perfect brew, decoction versus infusion. The first thing to know is that for cinnamon sticks, the best method is a decoction. This means boiling the spice along with the water. The bark of the cinnamon stick is hard and woody, and boiling helps release its active compounds and all of its aroma. The basic recipe is simple. 1. Take 1 or 2 cinnamon sticks, preferably Ceylon. 2. Place them in a pot with about 1 cup, 250 ml of water. 3. Bring it to a boil, then lower the heat and let it simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. You'll see the water darken as an incredible aroma fills your kitchen. 4. Turn off the heat, cover the pot, and let it rest for another 5 minutes. Then, just strain and drink. If you only have cinnamon powder, the method is an infusion. Boiling the powder can make it bitter. In this case, boil the water, turn off the heat, add about half a teaspoon of the powder, stir well, cover, and let it steep for 5 to 8 minutes before straining, if you wish, and drinking. Creative recipes and smart combinations. Cinnamon tea is delicious on its own, but it loves company. Try these combinations to enhance the effects and vary the flavor. Anti-inflammatory tea. Prepare the cinnamon decoction and add a few slices of fresh ginger to boil with it. At the end, squeeze in a little lemon. A wellness powerhouse for your immune system. Cinnamon golden milk. Warm up some milk, dairy or plant-based, with a cinnamon stick, a teaspoon of turmeric powder, and a pinch of black pepper, which helps with turmeric absorption. Sweeten with a drizzle of honey if you like. Perfect for relaxing before bed. Refreshing iced tea. Brew the cinnamon tea, let it cool, and then refrigerate it. Serve with ice, slices of apple or orange, and mint leaves. A refreshing, sugar-free drink for hot days. Consumption tips and myths versus truths. What's the best time to drink it? In the morning to activate your metabolism, or up to 30 minutes after meals to help with blood sugar control. The ideal amount is 1 to 2 cups per day. Now let's debunk a few things. Myth: cinnamon tea makes you lose weight miraculously. Truth: it is an aid in the weight loss process because it helps with metabolism and blood sugar. But it doesn't work miracles on its own. It needs to be combined with a healthy diet and exercise. Myth: cinnamon tea can induce a miscarriage. Truth: this is a dangerous popular belief. Consumption in normal doses, 1 to 2 cups of tea, does not have this proven effect, but in excessive doses or as an essential oil, it can be risky. Therefore, as we'll see next, pregnant women should avoid it as a precaution. Learning to use cinnamon tea opens up a world of possibilities for your health and your palate. It's proof that what's good for you can also be incredibly enjoyable. We've reached the most important part of our journey. The knowledge that heals is also the knowledge that protects. Nature is powerful, and with great power comes great responsibility. Using cinnamon tea wisely is just as crucial as knowing its benefits. The vital difference: Ceylon versus Cassia cinnamon. Remember the difference we mentioned in Block 1? Now it becomes critical. Cassia cinnamon, the most common and cheapest variety, contains high levels of a substance called coumarin. In small amounts, it's harmless, but regular consumption of high doses of coumarin can be toxic to the liver. Ceylon cinnamon, the true cinnamon, contains only negligible traces of coumarin, making it the safer choice for daily tea consumption. How can you tell the difference? The Ceylon stick is lighter in color, brittle, and forms several thin, rolled layers. The Cassia stick is darker, harder, and has only one thick, single layer. If possible, always invest in Ceylon. Your liver will thank you. Clear risks and contraindications. Let's be direct. There are groups who should avoid regular consumption of cinnamon tea or consult a professional before using it. Pregnant and breastfeeding women. As a precaution, and due to a lack of studies ensuring its safety, it's best to avoid it. People with liver disease, because of the coumarin, especially in cassia, anyone with existing liver problems should be extremely careful. People with allergies. Although rare, some people can have allergic reactions to cinnamon. Before surgeries, cinnamon can affect blood sugar levels and blood clotting, so stop using it a couple of weeks before any surgical procedure. Warning: if you take medications, cinnamon can interact with them. Diabetes. Medication. Since cinnamon already helps lower blood sugar, combining it with medication could cause hypoglycemia, dangerously low blood sugar. Medical supervision is essential. Anticoagulants, blood thinners. Coumarin has a mild blood thinning effect, and the combination could increase the risk of bleeding. Hepatotoxic drugs. If you take any medication that is already hard on the liver, adding regular consumption of cassia cinnamon could be harmful. The golden rule: consult a professional. This video is a source of knowledge and inspiration, but it does not replace the guidance of a doctor, nutritionist, or herbalist. Never use cinnamon tea or any other medicinal tea to treat a health condition without first talking to a professional. They can assess your individual case, ensuring its use is safe and effective for you. Self-care is, above all, an act of prudence. Knowledge gives you power, the power to choose the right product, to consume the safe amount, and to know when to stop. That is the true wisdom of natural health. Our journey through the history, science, and practice of cinnamon tea comes to an end, but your journey with natural health is just beginning. Today, you discovered that within a simple tree bark lies a universe of power, the power to balance, to protect, and to warm not just the body, but the soul. The greatest lesson is that nature offers us incredible tools, but the responsibility to use them with knowledge and respect is entirely ours. The balance you seek for your body begins with the balance in your choices. So I ask you, what health-related habit will you change today with the power you've just learned about natural teas? If this content inspired you and brought you clarity, show your support. Like this video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our journeys, and hit the notification bell. And most importantly, share your experience in the comments. We want to know how you use cinnamon, what you've learned, and what your biggest discovery was. Don't stop here. On the screen, you'll see 2 videos that will deepen your knowledge of the power of plants even further. Continue this journey with us. You are not alone on this path to well-being. I'll be waiting for you here again for more discoveries about the health that comes from nature. Thank you for watching. Thank you for